and Devereaux.
Okay.
She's kind of close.
She does have a point.
Technically, my Sons of Anarchy, they have Red Woody.
Oh, yeah.
Kara, and a few other, the Bolso, I think it's called, and I think one more.
Mm-hmm.
So, my shows have porn in it.
Well, I never said it didn't. Hang on, I gotta...
But no one took one directly, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so, this should
You're
be...
back on.
I'm back on?
Yep.
Okay. I'm back on, all right. Connecting... I probably just got kicked off for a second. Give me a second.
So start with Mama Bear's guess, I would say.
Okay, so Mom Bear, we're gonna start you back up real quick. Give us about 10 seconds, and then we'll continue where we left off. All right, so back to everyone's smiling faces. Yes, everyone's smiling. Maybe, possibly. I'm on fire. Okay.
You're on fire.
Love, we can see you.
Oh, that's right. Hang on, let me set myself on fire. I don't want to be called a liar on public. I mean, I got a lighter right here. I can set myself on fire right here. You know, sometimes. Anyway.
You go on fire, or I go on fire.
Are you saying we'll both go on fire? Are you giving me permission here?
No, I'm saying if you do, I do.
So is that permission? Because that sounds like permission to me, guys. That sounds like permission to me. Hang on. Just kidding. Hey, Mom Bear, where you were, the Golden Girls.
Alright. The reason that I would have the Golden Girls is simply because they remind me a lot of the family that I grew up around.
Okay, well, that's understandable. Like I said, that's pretty cool. All right, hang on a second. Gotta make sure our faces are showing up here. Window capture. I think. Okay, so there we go. Hang on a second. I had to reset that. Oops. Okay. There we go. Now we should be back. Okay. And yes, we're back. Okay. So you picked them because it's kind of like reminds you of your older family, and that'd be something you'd want to relive with, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. I like that. That's awesome. I thumbs up that one. I'm still stealing them because I think it'd be awesome to have the Golden Girls walking around town because they gave no shit to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said the wrong thing to one of them, they would let you have it. I'm okay with that. Necro, before the disconnection, I was Skynet, and you didn't want Skynet in your town. So, who would you want in your town instead?
Eddie.
Ooh, the cul-de-sac, eh? That could be an interesting thing to have, and also a very dangerous thing to have.
We're gonna be teaming up with the people who recess and getting kids like stores.
That's what I'm talking about. That's my problem. Like, imagine Double D, right? With the knowledge of treehouse technology and being backed by Spinelli.
Yeah.
That is just bringing a world of hurt to your universe. We're seeing super villains here, right?
Plus, remember, the thing is, from third, we already have 3 playing machines.
Oh, dear Lord, he's going to destroy the world with children. All right, just making sure. All right. I will, as much as I enjoy Ed, and Eddie, and would love to grow up with them, I have to say I would partially take them. Simply because I think it'd be interesting to see what it would be like if I was thrown into the sprocket.
Right.
Not to mention, I've seen the hand drawings of what Ed, and Eddie would look like as adults and what the Kanker Sisters would look like as adults. And I wouldn't mind taking a few pictures of the Kanker Sisters as adults. Just throwing it out there. All right, well, Deathgasm, you are next. What else are you bringing into your town to destroy it? I have to know.
Actually, it's not to destroy.
Could someone check to make sure Skynet didn't take over Deathgasm?
Everything good?
Yeah, sounds good on my end.
Okay. No, I'm just
Everything
saying.
good?
I'm just saying because suddenly he's a different person. So what are you bringing into your world? I have to know now. I'm confused.
It's another anime, and honestly, it's probably one of my favorites
Okay.
by far.
Okay.
But one of the main characters in it, Senzo Core, or I'm saying it wrong. I think.
What's the anime?
My Assassination Classroom.
Oh no, not Koro Sensei. No, you cannot bring Koro Sensei into your world. No, not Squid Teacher, no, not Invincible Squid Teacher. Okay. Well, now the world's just doomed in his world, so I'm glad we're on our own planets now. Because holy crap.
Well, technically the world's already doomed in my world because it's zombies.
Well, yes, but Koro Sensei could get rid of the zombies. I mean, if you think about it, Squid Teacher can fly around the planet faster than light and just grab them all up and get rid of them. He's pretty effective at that crap.
Honestly, that's one of my favorite.
Well, you know what? It's a great anime. I won't lie. I enjoy it. Squid Teacher is interesting, and some of the assassins in the class are terrifying. But now, once they graduate, you have like 140 assassins going around your universe as well. So now you got bikers, drug dealers, the Kingpin, assassins who are probably going to be hired by the Kingpin, and supervillains who are going to need those. Oh dear Lord!
Your world is fun.
Well, I mean, as long as Koro Sensei is there, they're fine because he keeps everything in line. But the second he decides to leave, well, woo, Juggernaut!
There's a character by one of my favorite movies named Ryan Mills.
And which movie would this be?
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you are.
Oh, Taken.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well that adds villains in another country and one very pissed off old man.
Yeah.
Okay, I can live with that one. I'm surprised no one's brought up John Wick yet. I sure as hell am not going to. But I don't know why you guys no one's brought up John Wick yet. But all right, that's cool. That's badass. I like it. So I'm going to bring in a very large, very massive idea this time. I'm going to step into the world of video games. Because I figured out a way to get a lot of fun activities. Because right now, what my town's missing, it's missing entertainment. My world is missing entertainment. As much as I'd like to say Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, that has very big negatives down the line. But what if, for this one time, I let Fail Tendo off the hook for just a few seconds? And say, I'm going to introduce Mario Kart to my world. Multiple tracks, a reason to buy bananas. Hundreds of the characters attached to hundreds of worlds. I mean, I'm just saying, if you think about it, there's entertainment, fun, exploration, all of it rolled into one little neat little package that Mom there is playing rather than being part of this conversation. So
I'm being part of this conversation.
I had to,
just keeping my hands busy.
I would say something right now, but she has throwables over there.
Head.
There's other ways you can keep your hands.
Ah, there we go. And there we
go.
go. At least we're only R-rated at this moment. All right. So, Mama Bear, seeing as you're keeping your hands busy, how about you get your lips do something, and you tell us what your next one is? Because I have brought lots of characters into my world. Frickin' Mario, Luigi, Bowser, etc. Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
And now back to dissing Fail Tendo. Your guys' newest Pokemon still suck worse than Uranium, and Uranium was the best Pokemon ever. Suck it! Anyways, you were saying, honey?
To be honest with you, no.
Really? There's no one you can think of. No one in this world. How about like a little seaside resort where they enjoy singing songs about how they have lost loves? Like, say, I don't know, Mamma Mia? That could be an interesting one to have in your world. What about some of your favorite movies? You have enough horse movies, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, my favorite movies are horror.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was thinking maybe we could bring in a couple of Dead by Daylight characters, but we gotta be careful with those ones.
Oh, here we go. How about Harry Potter?
Oh. Harry Potter does introduce a lot of crap to her world. I may have to take that one simply because I want to learn the spell that cleans my dishes. Oh, that's right. Y'all are at that school learning counter curses and stuff. What I'm learning? Housework. There's a reason for that. I'm pretty sure I could take down any of the dark wizards. See, the difference is they have to go Avada Kedavra, and I have to go 9mm. Pretty sure I'm faster.
Yep.
It would be like the Indiana Jones scene with the guy with the sword.
Pow! Moving on. Yeah. I don't have to cast a slow-killing counter curse. I just got to put them into the bulldog's headlock and wait for them to stop breathing. Have you seen a buff spellcaster in that world? No, you have not. They're made of paper. Pretty sure I can hit him with my car and just keep going at that rate. You can't kill Voldemort. I don't have to kill him. I just have to hurt him really, really bad. There's no rule saying I can't hold his head underwater until it fills up with water. I mean, he won't die, but he'll think he'll wish he did. Throw that one out there. All right. The entire Harry Potter universe brings a lot, except for when that dang Muggle war happens where Voldemort tries to kill all the people that can't cast magic. That could be a big negative in your town, just saying. But it also brings a lot of fun. I would really like to see how Harry Potter would exist in the universe with the Cloud.
Yeah.
Instead of spell books, they have spell tablets. Just saying. Suddenly, Muggle technology doesn't seem so bad to the wizarding world.
Yeah.
By the way, folks, if you want to see how we really feel about the Harry Potter series, go check out our live streams where we dealt with all the Harry Potter series with me, Necro, and the others living in their universe. It got quite funny.
That's a good movie.
You wanted to be part of the conversation.
Hi, Cody.
The very boopable Snoop.
He's got a boopable Snoop. Boop Snoop, boop Snoop. What do you want? You want to be part of this, or do you want to go get Mommy? You want to get Mommy? Go get Mommy. Go get Mommy. Go get her. Go get her. Go get Mommy. Can I go get it again for you instead? All right. I believe Necro Nick was next.
Yeah, I believe I was too. God damn it, I think I lost my train of thought. No.
Everyone's Mama Bear derailed everyone's train of thought. Look out.
That's nothing new in my world.
Nope.
Nobody looks like Danny Caldwell. I think I had a good one.
Well, just throw out a different one and we'll find out sooner or later.
Hang on a second.
As long as it isn't something like God of War, we should be fine. You know, just saying, like... Oh no, he's gonna say Fortnite. We're all doomed. Oh my goodness, could you imagine Deathgasm's world with Fortnite rules in it?
Oh,
Y'all screwed at that rate. Y'all screwed.
That was a bad time for me to be taking a drink.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean that. I'm just saying, like, could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Oh, it's alright. It's alright. I may be getting lamb-based or roasted for mine.
Well, don't worry. I mean, not necessarily going to have that happen. Mine's probably geekier than yours. Don't worry. I'm about to geek out with my freak out. Necro seems to be having a time. I know! We're poking fun at you.
Necro,
I said we're poking fun at you. We were waiting for you to finish. We're poking fun at you.
if you're having an in-depth conversation, would you like us to skip you?
Well, now I'm not having an intense conversation. My mom came up to tell me stuff.
Okay, well, as long as she was telling you stuff and not things, okay? So, did you think about what it was going to be?
No, I did not. But I'm going to throw out a really goofy and chaotic one quick.
Okay.
And that is the world of One Piece.
Oh my. Well, that is one of, if not my favorite anime to ever exist. I have to say, what?
As I say, goofy and chaotic.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. Let's see. Our current world is, 70% water or 60% water, something like that? And the world of One Piece is 90% water, which is what keeps all the gum fruit users at bay. So now we're increasing the amount of land that they don't have to worry about. Yeah, that can't be a bad thing ending anytime soon. I'll let you live it. Wow, Tim the Toolman Taylor is not going to have more power. Oh, no. Foot!
I mean, it's some benefits, though.
Brings in lots of benefits, actually. You have a giant law firm, a.k.a. the Marines, running around. Lots of technological advances that are actually on par, if not better, than some of the ones in our own world. And, of course, the fact that you could get a devil fruit and just make your life amazing. So, I mean, there are some benefits. I'm not going to take Monkey D. Luffy, unfortunately. As much as I think I could hang with the crew, the shit that happens in anime is a little too untamed for me. You could always bring Attack on Titan in which case the poor Titans would be obliterated by this technology in this world.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, cannons are kind of fun and all that, and running around with giant breakable freaking swords is fun too, but I'm pretty sure an AT-4 down the throat will detonate the back of their neck and blow their heads clean off their body. Pretty sure a couple of Scud missiles will wipe out most of the group with no problem. But in the world of One Piece, where you could shoot a missile at some guy, and he could teleport it, turn it to stone, turn it to ash, or just fling it back at you, kind of gets the war part of your world torn apart real quick.
Yeah.
But is that any different from what poor Deathgasm's been bringing to his? No, so I'm okay with that. Speaking of death and chaos, Deathgasm!
Honestly, at this point, there is no saving the world. I could bring in Jesus at this fucking point. my world ain't gonna fucking change and be any better.
Well, since you already brought the freaking Marvel universe in, why don't you just throw DC and cause the whole thing to collapse on itself like a fucking neutron star?
No, DC's gay.
Well, I never said they weren't. I'm just saying that if you added them to your world, it would collapse upon itself like a neutron star.
I think I know what I'm gonna add.
Oh no.
I'm gonna add my name. The
Deathgasm?
movie in which my name comes from.
I'm pretty sure it's from having an orgasm from something dying. That's a deathgasm.
No.
Yes, pretty sure that's what it is.
Movie.
Oh, you're adding the movie to it. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now demons get released into the world.
Well, as if things couldn't possibly get worse. Now these poor drug cartel dealers are fucked up their arses. But hey, at least now we don't have to worry about anything. Oh wait, he's gonna bring Constantine next. Watch, it just gets worse from here. Oh wait, Constantine's part of DC. He won't bring him. Probably the only thing worth bringing out of DC is him and Zontella or Zertella, whatever that tights wearing top hat who says her spells backwards is. Zontana, yeah. She's worth bringing out too. She would smack Doctor Strange a few times. Doctor Strange will go, "What?" She goes, "I thought it was kinky." You know. Speaking of weird things and strange things, Juggernaut! Oh, and now his world has just collapsed on itself. Oh, his world just collapsed on itself too. Oh, we have two. We only have two worlds left that haven't collapsed upon themselves. Me and Mama Bear. Holy crap! Although I do think that's an awesome idea. Because all the wars and everything in that universe were won by playing card games.
I mean, technically, it wouldn't just be the first. It would be
the whole thing, right? So you have the DX. You'd have the high school for kids who don't want to actually learn math, but learn how to play games.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! DMX. Yu-Gi-Oh! DMX. You know where that one's from. You know where that one's from. Now, are we talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Or are we talking like the abridged version? Because that could definitely sway me.
The original.
Okay, all right, just making sure, because the abridged version took some very severe liberties and made it far more dangerous to live in that world. I killed a gay clown for Raw's sake. A gay clown! All right, speaking of clowns, we have to jump back into my world real quick, the one that isn't currently trying to implode upon itself. There's currently no fire and death in my universe, but we'll get there sooner or later. I'm pretty sure of it. No, I already have Mario in my world. Shut up. I don't need the freaking reminder, people. He's already there. So, I was thinking a horrible pastime, I know. But, shut up! I feel that my town needs a little something something. We have a lot of kids running around my town. Not enough adults, though. Unfortunately, the adults in my world seem to be lacking, for the better part of the word. I started thinking, well, how could I improve the quality of adults and improve my world tenfold? So I was thinking, what I need is things like teleporters, turbo lifts, and of course, machines that you can say what kind of food you want and they just create them for you. So I'm going to have to bring in the world of Star Trek into my own world.
Nice.
You need to get out of my head.
Never! I want Picard as my neighbor. Picard can live across the street from me.
I was literally thinking that for my next.
No. That's mine. Picard can live across the street from me.
Fine.
You can steal it if you want. That gets me tons of jobs. It was either that or Mass Effect. Mass Effect brings things far worse into it.
Yeah.
Like Reapers, which are not something Earth is capable of defending against. While Earth was able to repel the Borg, the Ferengi, and all kinds of other groups. So I'm looking at the one that would help me survive the most. And definitely not Star Wars. I don't need some little midget to come up to me and go, these are not the droids you're looking for. Me go, these are not the droids I'm looking for. I don't need that, all right? There are quite a few animes I wouldn't mind throwing in. However, most of them have horrible problems. Hello, Peeps, Rebel Vanity here. Leave my Batman and Harley alone. What happened? They said DC is gay. No. Rebel, do not take words out of context. Deathgasm said DC was gay.
I agree with that statement, though.
Well, Necro agrees with it. There are some things in DC worth keeping around, though. DC has several great...
I like the Flash. I like Harley because, well, I've been over the table. But
hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with Harley. But then you have things like Batman, the world's greatest villain, so you have to worry about him being in your world. And that automatically throws everything out of whack.
Yes.
If I could get Harley Quinn as Harley Quinzel, as the psychiatrist, without bringing the extra baggage, I would. But since I can't do that, I have to avoid that. All right. I kind of forgot whose turn it was.
Mama Bear.
Okay, Mama Bear. Sorry, Rebels was yelling at me for things I didn't do.
That's okay. We're used to that. Anyway, I would like to bring in the crew from MASH.
Ooh.
The television show.
MASH. Now there you go. And in our current day and age, it wouldn't be so bad.
Right. Especially since Klinger and all of them They can cross-dress whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, nowadays Klinger would be considered a regular person, so...
Exactly.
Grady's got to find some other way to get out of the military. Plus, the war that they were part of is already over, so they would be part of, I guess, peacekeeping right now. So, I mean, that would be a lot easier on them. Plus, those guys are pretty funny. Wouldn't mind hanging out with them. Fellow military members and all that.
Not to mention the extra medics.
Extra medics are always fine, especially if they're going to be working with the Chicago medics who need help.
Don't really know much from a hole in the ground.
Yeah. They need somebody who actually knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
While we're at that, why don't we just throw House into her hospital as well?
Yep.
What about General Hospital? No, there's too much going on there.
Doogie
Howser, MD. I forgot about him. Oh, he could be in my hospital. I'll live with that one. He could be in my hospital. Necro.
So I remember what I wanted to say. So
Cool.
I can't bring fun and entertainment with some mini games, as in the form of Mario Party.
Oh, so he's taking Mario Party. That's fun until a thwomp lands on you, but I fully understand where he's going at that. That would be fun and entertaining. I can live with that. Well, by live with it, I mean I'd be on the guy on the sidelines cheering everybody else on, because once again, being sat on by a thwomp, not exactly something I want happening. But that's actually a really good idea. That brings plenty of entertainment into your world, and it's not nearly as dangerous as, say, bringing someone from like God of War in.
Yeah.
Which could be equally fun in a more terrifying way. I couldn't help but notice that Deathgasm is muted.
Deathgasm?